Greetings everyone, it's time for a video. In this video I'm going to cover this custom SAE Ratchet socket set that I made. First, if you've watched my video, I did a video recently about a Wera set, and I mentioned that I was inspired by that to make a custom set. So this is it, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing, I decided to make a set because I didn't have an SAE set. I mean, I do have some Craftsman stuff, but I decided to do something a little different. I wanted some Wera sockets, and plus I had a couple other things I like that I wanted to put it all in a set versus keeping it kind of like in a drawer. Anyway, so I like these mini Tanos Systainers. This is a T-LOC version, which is kind of like version 2. And I've got a couple more that are they're really handy. They're a good size, roughly, let's see, about 10.5 inches long by 7 inches deep, or 7 inches in width, and then they are about 3 inches deep. You can put some good stuff in them. They also stack and they latch like the Systainer stuff. I won't really get into the details. You can find more about it. I might do a video about them later on, but I'm sure you can find others which show you. Anyway, these are pretty cool size. I think it's pretty handy. So, you know, you can open them up and then store stuff in them. So here's the set that I made. Going along with what, if you saw the Wera video, you know, they had a nice foam thing showing you where everything was at. I did something similar, except I'm DIY poor man style, so I just went and had a thin sheet of foam and then drew on there with a Sharpie, you know, what's where. And then I went and glued it on with, I think, hot melt. And then here's the set itself I made. Made my own foam insert. Give you a rough overview of the parts in here. These parts are, you got an L-bar here. This is all 3/8 inch, by the way. Got an L-bar, and then a wobble, and then a magnetic socket insert to give you a rough idea of what that's like, you know, so on. There it is. It pops in, and then let me zoom in real quick for you. Hopefully it won't be too out of focus. You go and put that in, and it turns this into a magnetic insert. You know, it's kind of similar to, and it adds this length, of course. But yeah, you know, if you need the magnetic part, you know, you've got a fastener you're trying to hold, and you don't want it to fall out. This is for that. It's kind of handy. And then I have this Kobalt ratchet, which I really like. It's flex head. I've had it for a while, probably 3 years maybe. Had it for some time. So been pretty well, but I don't really use it that much. I have my Stall Villa that I really like a lot, and I use it more. But this one isn't bad. I think it's, I want to say it's 80 tooth. Very smooth. I really like it a lot. It is pretty thick though, as you can tell. Head size is pretty good though from this direction, and you know, it's got a pretty good lever, and then the button's pretty solid. I really like this ratchet a lot, but I don't use it. Like I said, I don't use it that much anymore. It's got the metal handle and all that. Anyway, so I have that part, and then in it, of course, I got the Wera sockets. Now this is the SAE set. I think I bought one of their sets that you can pick up on the rail, and I use the rail for something else. And then I filled in some more parts, as you can see here, just to give you an idea of what I've got. Got 1/4, I got all the way up to 7/8 inch here. And then, you know, these Wera sockets, again, they have the Take It Easy tool finder, the color for the size. I think all of them have it up until about, see, that's, I think 3/4 is the last one. Yeah, 13/16 and 7/8 do not have the color. There, again, you know, if you watch my Wera, the one where I talked about the metric set, these are all the same. Difference, of course, is I don't have those magnetic inserts. I don't have those in, but they all work pretty well. This is an SK Tools, made in USA, magnetic bit holder, and you can see it just pops in, and there you go. Pretty nice. I like it. I have Hex Set, or Hex Bits. These are actually VHA bits, and I start out 1/16 inch, and I think I go all the way up to 1/4. Yeah. Pretty nice. They were pretty cheap. I think this was like $5 for a set. And then I have a Kobalt 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter, and then I have a Pittsburgh 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter. Now, I made the foam insert, and the way I made it, and in fact, let me take, I'm going to go and take some of the stuff out and try to show you at an angle kind of how it's built. I will not be able to pull it out because it is very hard. But if you can see here, there's layers. I've got layers of this foam, and it's just this sheet here, except I layer it and I cut out stuff. Now, you know, I did this cut out stuff, and it works, and it's certainly nice and all that. But in retrospect, I would say, given the experience I had with this, I would not say that this is an approach that one should take. Now, I'm not the only one who's done it this way, but I've seen other people who do it, but it's very time consuming. And, you know, I don't really care about the looks so much as long as things are held in place and fit fine. But it's not something that's ideal. I did the double layer, as you can tell, so you've got the color. And I picked green because it was kind of the, you know, I was thinking, hey, kind of Wera style. But I would say my advice is don't do it that way. There's better ways to do it. You know, one way you can do it is you can just buy. You can pay. There are places online that will make foam inserts, and they pay. You got to pay them to do it. You may even find a set that's already, like if you have, say, a standard set, like a Craftsman set or something else, that they may already have an insert that's like this, or a foam insert that fits whatever you want. I know, for example, the I can't remember the name of the foam place that sells them. They're I think it's the Fast Cap Foam. They have a size that will fit these mini T-LOC Systainers perfectly, and you can get either like a shallow layer or double layer that's thick, and of course you can cut those out and do that, you know, their approach. And I'm going to do another video down the road when I get to it, where I'm going to show how a better way to make foam inserts, short of having a CNC, which is, in my opinion, the best. That said, if you want to do it, you can do it this way. And there are other videos, I won't link them, but you can hunt around and find, you know, DIY foam inserts for tools or whatever, where there are people who've done something similar. The problem is it's just very time consuming, and you know, the mistakes begin to add up, and you end up with these rough edges that just aren't right. They're good enough, but they're not perfect. So apart from that, though, this set itself, I like it. My fundamental problem with it is I've used it maybe twice. I find that I use metric stuff now almost exclusively, so this is just kind of sat on the shelf and not really been used, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. I'm not really going to worry about it and fret over it too much. I do occasionally use it. Like, I don't even think I've ever used the Hex, the SAE Hex bits. I just don't need them. And, you know, it's kind of sad, but this is sometimes what happens, especially if you were doing a certain style of work. So, and my cars are mostly metric, and occasionally I do run into an SAE fastener, and I either have one or, you know, I'll pull the stuff out. Apart from that, in terms of the pieces themselves, I've not really had any complaints. This is the Kobalt, you know, like I said, this is the Wera, this is the SK, Pittsburgh Kobalt adapter, Hex Bits. These are a no-name set I picked up from Lee Valley on clearance some time ago. I'll have a link in the description below. Assuming they still have any, they may not. I will have a link to the video, though, over the unboxing, because I do mention it there. And I don't know that they have any more of these, but they were made in Taiwan, pretty decent quality. Really similar to the Kobalt stuff. Honestly, actually, let me correct that. This is Kobalt, a Kobalt wobble, but you can even see that this is one of those knockoffs, or unbranded Taiwanese versions, and there's almost no practical difference between them other than this one has Kobalt and this has more of a plain, hey, it's chrome vanadium 3/8 inch drive. So you can kind of get the impression, or get the idea, it's roughly the same thing. And it's same level of quality, same style. Might even be the same company who, OEM who makes it for, you know, that Kobalt rebrands. I don't know. But that's about it, really. Just kind of an overview of this set and kind of an idea. You know, you can do this Anyone can. You can put together stuff. If you like this style, this is just a thought of what you can do with it, kind of ideas. I'm happy I did it. It was a wonderful experience. I learned a lot doing this stuff, so I'm going to do more foam stuff down the road. I have piles of foam now. And, you know, it gives you an idea, too, of what's capable, like one of these Festool cases. Or in this case, this is a Tanos, who Festool owns. But anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoy it. And as always, thanks for watching.